Hey there guys, it's the Shiny Furfro here, bringing you Friday's episode 2 rated Battle Spot doubles without singing any songs from Rebecca Black. That was her name, wasn't it? I can't actually remember. Anyway, so we're continuing on with my Trick Room team. Setsuna, the Mega Mawile, with Rock Slide to deal with Charizards. Phrase to deal with any Encore, Taunt shenanigans. Suki, my Offensive Cresselia. Gumdrop, my, I suppose, Dragon Slayer. Faye, my oh my god damage, and Harriet, the fake out user. So I'm doing pretty well with this team actually. On day 1 we got 2 wins. On Wednesday we had 1 win, 1 loss, and today we're going to go in and most likely get 2 losses to round out the set. So we're going to go diving right into today's episode on a rating of 1696. I guess the 9 and the 6 don't like each other anymore. Cough, bad joke! I do apologise about my horrible sense of humour, as we're going to go ahead and just keep hitting the music button until we get a battle. So, random music is random. And we're getting music 22. Is that a Zinnia theme? I think it is. We're facing someone from Hokkaido, 1684, so, pretty interesting. Oh no! I do not like the first 2 Pokemon I see, Crobat and Whimsicott. There's going to be shenanigans all over the place. I can see them spitting their shenanigans all over my kitchen floor. We also have Kangaskhan, Fake Out. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, well, Hariyama Aromatisse seems like a solid lead. It really does. And once again, my gut is screaming at me to bring Sylveon. I believe I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I am going to bring Mawile. Mawile just does too much damage to everything else in this guy's team. So we're leaving out Suki and Gumdrop. I'm not too worried about that because Greninjas don't tend to stay water type for long, and they don't tend to use water type moves very often unless they really need to, like Scald, the Burn, or something like that. So I feel quite happy locking in with this. The fact that I'm locking in so quickly is probably a foreshadowing for how quickly we're going to get 2 losses, but I'm completely okay with that. This is more about just, you know, bringing interesting sets onto Battle Spot and facing interesting sets. Remember guys, this isn't all about the stuff I bring. It's also to help showcase what my opponents bring, because we've seen some really crazy things. Like the exploding Bronzong. Goodness, that took me by surprise. Oh, this is actually the Deoxys theme. Very fitting. As we are facing Crobat Chandelure. First things first, I'm going to want to fake out the Crobat, definitely. There isn't too much that can happen this turn, other than me getting up a Trick Room. Best case scenario, he thinks I'm big fat and tries to Will-O-Wisp me, assuming Hariyama gets big fat. I need to double check what Hariyama's abilities are, I think. So if the fake out does go off without any problems, with a critical hit as well, ouch. Goes for Trick. Onto Aromatisse. Hello. So I've seen from experience that Chandelure likes to live things. So what we're going to do is we're going to Ice Punch the Bat. And we are forced to switch. And I think my best switch is either going to be Mawile for the Intimidate. Crap, actually, that's my only switch. Because he can very well go for a Cross Poison on that slot and get a KO on Sylveon. Oh dear. Okay, let's go over the options. We have to Ice Punch the Crobat and hope that it dies. That is the only thing I can go for here, guys. He's gonna Heat Wave, that's why I can't bring my Mawile. Please just die to this. No, not even close. He does go for the Heat Wave. Sylveon avoids the attack, however, that's brilliant. I could have brought Mawile in. Burn the Hariyama! And goes for Toxic on the Hariyama as well. Obviously, it's going to fail because I am burned. Either way, that was the worst play he could have gone for because that just gave me my guts boost. So I am free to Hyper Voice. And that will KO the... The reason I'm Hyper Voicing here is because it will definitely KO the Crobat and he might want to switch something out. If he doesn't, I pick up a double KO here, so I'm not complaining. Goes for Quick Guard. I have no idea what this person is doing. What was it? Bullet Punch, maybe he was expecting, but maybe. I am most certainly confused. However, we are going to pick up a double knockout here, while Trick Room is still active with a burned Hariyama. Something is dying next turn, guys. Something is going to die. It's not going to get knocked out. It is actually going to die. It might be the Kangaskhan. If he fakes out Hariyama, he could double into Hariyama for the kill, but I don't think that will. I am incredibly bulky on that special side. He could also fake out the Sylveon and Gunk Shot it, but that wouldn't worry me too much, because obviously Morwell is in the back. As he goes for fake out on Sylveon, that's a dead Kangaskhan. My opponent just isn't making very good plays. I don't think, at least. I completely disagreed with that, as we see a Grass Knot. I'm assuming onto Hariyama, that isn't going to do much, I don't think. Yeah, it's not going to do much. And I think I'm going to pick up a 4-0 here. Just completely overwhelming my opponent here. As the Ice Punch isn't actually enough to take it out, even with the Guts boost, so that's maybe a slightly bulky Greninja? Well, I am left quite confused about that battle, but we do pick up a win, so I'm not going to question it too much, and I think that win does put us into 1700s as well. So can we keep that, or are we just going to throw it in the bin? That is the real question. For my opponent, maybe it was just the team he brought that just couldn't cope well against the Trick Room team, but I really feel some of the plays he was making didn't make much sense. With the Quick Guard, I had no reason to Bullet Punch. I was inside a Trick Room, so I was going to outspeed him, not that I carry Bullet Punch. Maybe he was expecting Quick Attack from the Sylveon, but again, there was no reason to go for Quick Attack inside a Trick Room, and I don't carry that either. Faking out the Sylveon there was also quite confusing. Maybe my opponent just didn't know I had Guts, but the way I KO'd the Chandelure in one hit should have been enough to tell him that I was. So, really was quite confused with that match, but we're going to move on to the next one. Challenge? Yeah, we're 17-12, so really happy with that. The wins. I have an immature side that wants to speak. I'll keep him locked in the closet. So hopefully we can round off this week with another win, but it's not really what I'm going for. What I'm going for is to show off interesting sets. We're facing an 1808 player, so I think there goes my stay. As we see Breloom, Heatran, Landorus, Zapdos, Sylveon, and Kangaskhan. Ouch. Against a lead like this, I'm expecting Kang and Breloom to be the lead. So I'm going to lead Sylveon and Aromatisse. Going to have Gastrodon in the back, and I'm bringing Momoa. I'm not bringing Hariyama, that could be a very big problem, but basically, if he wants to fake out Aromatisse, he's going to take massive damage from Sylveon. He could try and spoil the Sylveon, which means maybe I should protect if he bleeds with Breloom. Maybe this was a bad idea. I'm not sure Hariyama would make a big difference, though. As we see Kangaskhan and Breloom, that's the exact lead I expected. Let's see what we can do. Best case scenario, he fakes out Sylveon and spawns Aromatisse. That's really what I'm hoping happens here. If he doubles into the Aromatisse, I might just lose turn 1. As we see fake out onto the Aromatisse. Oh boy. Did he spawn that slot as well? No, he did not. He did try and spawn the Sylveon there. Okay. I'm going to go into my Morwall, which I don't mind falling asleep here. And I'm going to go for that Trick Room. That's a play I have to make, yeah. At -1, I don't think a Double Edge would take out Face. This is definitely a scary team to be facing. Yeah, there's the Double Edge onto the Aromatisse, yes. I will live that, barely, and I really am expecting the Spore again. Bullet Seed into Aromatisse. Goes to the Spore onto the Morwall as I expected. Okay, I am going to be able to get up my Trick Room here, so... Pretty okay with what happened here. I am going to stay in. Take my first out of sleep. I'm going to go for the Misty Terrain to prevent him from putting Sylveon to sleep next turn. Mach Punch won't kill Aromatisse, not from that range. As he actually withdraws the Breloom here. Into the Heatran. Interesting. I like how they Mega Evolve while asleep. As if standing up and moving while asleep wasn't entertaining enough. Now, hopefully he goes for the KO onto the Aromatisse. That's what I'm hoping here. Double Edge? Yep. So I am going to get a free switch into Gastrodon here and threaten out that Heatran. Now, a first turn wake up would be really good here. I do not recall seeing Air Balloon on the Heatran either, so I can freely go for Earth Power to try and get the KO. He might protect. If he doesn't, he is going to lose the Heatran. I want him to like maybe over predict or, you know, go in too deep. Like over some crazy, you know, shenanigan deep strategy that he thought would work but wouldn't, but I am predicting the protect here. Or the switch into the Breloom. However, then he is risking a Scald Burn, and I'm not entirely sure he's, you know, wants to be... He actually switches out the Kang, which will outspeed the Heatran, so he might be doubling here. Into Sylveon, and he does protect on the Heatran. I do take a turn of sleep, which I am okay with, because Sylveon shouldn't be able to do too much to me here. I'm going to go for the Rock Slide again, and the Earth Power. No reason not to. I do massive damage to everything. I know his whole team, so I will be doing quite a bit of damage to even a Breloom, which won't appreciate Stab Earth Power. Even though it is obviously a resisted hit, Breloom isn't entirely that bulky. He does withdraw the Heatran. That is Kangaskhan. As Sylveon goes for the Protect. Probably expecting my Iron Head. So I do get off an Earth Power on the Kangaskhan. And I do wake up, and I get off my Rock Slide. Obviously, so the Sylveon is protected, and that might actually be a KO on the Kang. Almost a KO on the Kang. Right, now he's going to have to fake out here. And what I don't want to waste a turn of Trick Room, because my Trick Room set is down, I kind of have to avoid the fake out. Yep, that was on Morwile. And he does go for the hyper voice there. And there goes my Trick Room, unfortunately. Now, I think he might Sucker Punch. He knows I have to carry Sucker Punch, so I need to make sure I'm working around that. I'm going to school the Sylveon. I think I might have lost this one. I just didn't have much to deal massive damage to everything I was facing as he goes for double edge on Gastrodon. I'm gonna live it barely, but the Hyper Voice is going to finish me off. He takes out his Kangaskhan in the process. Should have brought Hariyama. Should have brought Hariyama. Unfortunately, Gastrodon is going to go down here, which means my way of dealing with the Heatran is gone. Should have switched out. Ouch. Here's my miss, so, yep. All I got left is Sylveon. Ow. Right. Let's plan this out. Protect, Shadow Ball, Sucker Punch, Hyper Voice. As it does bring in the Heatran. Okay. Protect, Shadow Ball. Oh man, really? Okay, good game with my opponent. He's going to take the win here. I didn't think he had a reason to go for Protect. Other than baiting out my Morwell's Protect, but yeah. I just got completely overwhelmed. Nah, I'm even going to dodge that. Obviously, I'm going to go down to that. Well played to my opponent. Once again, did not have any room to breathe there. Once my Trick Room went down. I think Hariyama would have been a great asset in this fight, and I decided to not bring it. Oh boy. I suppose that is the problem with, you know, bringing 4. You have to make sure you bring the correct 4. If you bring even one that's not good, or if you leave one out that you should have brought, that can essentially secure your loss at the team preview. But I tried my best. So we do end up taking let's see, 3 wins, 3 losses this week. So I'm okay with that. So yeah, if you guys enjoy what you saw, remember to give the video a thumbs up, a like, comment, and subscribe. Although honestly, if you could comment and give like a thumbs up or a thumbs down, let me know why you give it a thumbs down. Very much appreciate that, because it helps me grow as a content creator. It helps me make sure I'm putting out content you guys enjoy. And I will probably see you guys next week, Monday, assuming I am able to get more recording done. I'll try and get some more done, but no promises. I really do apologize, guys, but right now Twitch is really my priority. So if you'd like to follow me on Twitch at Ramos_online, links will be in the description below. Make sure you're following me there. I do viewer battles every day of the week, Monday to Friday, so every weekday, I guess. Come and hang out. The videos will go live around the same time as I start streaming. These videos, I mean. So if you watch this around the time it went live, I will probably be on Twitch streaming. Also, there should be like a little thing in the bottom left-hand corner that pops up saying Ramos is now streaming. So click that and you'll be taken to my stream. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you all on Monday.